So let's talk about some of the other things. A lot of what we're going to talk about is phrasing techniques. And I think some of the biggest ones are what we're going to cover. Some of the go-tos to make your guitar sing, not sound so boring, and make it more musical. First and foremost is something called vibrato. You probably have seen it. You've probably heard of it. You've probably tried it. If you haven't, stick with me as well. So vibrato is this idea of thinking about a singer. So if we think about somebody singing something, they never just stay on one single note. You don't hear a singer do something like this, for instance. Instead, you hear them go. It gives it a bit more life. That's the reason they do that. So they have this vibrato where let's say our note that we want to hit is right here. I'm trying to get it to the camera right here. And we just want to kind of like go around that note so that there's some tension and release in there. There's more emotion behind it, and it sounds more musical. So the way we do vibrato in guitar, I think the best method I can give you is an analogy. Is it an analogy? I don't even know. Opening a door handle. And I mean like a round door handle. So when you go and you open the door, you think about grabbing the door and twisting. That motion is what you need to apply to the guitar. It's not a up and down like this, like we're going up and down. It's actually a twist motion that happens. And there are a bunch of different variations of it. You could do them fast and wide if you want to get really crazy and be like Stevie Ray Vaughan a bit. Or you can do really minimal, slow, and you can add some really beautiful stuff here. So what I want you to try doing this on is when you resolve. So we're going to do an exercise right now where we're using the minor pentatonic. We'll use it at the 7th fret, and that is just low E, 7-10, A string 7-9, same 7-9 on the D, 7-9 on the G, 7-10 on the B, 7-10 on the high E. And we're going to come backwards. We're just going to do a little backwards maneuver where we're on the high E string. We're going backwards. We're going backwards on the B string, but we're doing it twice. So we go 10-7, then we move to the B string. 10-7, 10-7. And then we go to our G, and we go 9-7, 9-7. And then we're going to resolve on the 9th fret of the D string, but that's where we're going to add our vibrato. Watch how beautiful this sounds by adding that simple variation of vibrato. Again, it's something so simple, but I think vibrato is one of those things that really is the difference maker of something sounding like scales or notes versus singing, because that's the goal. We want to make sure our guitar is singing through. So how would you practice this? I think that you start to practice it just like we did. So the exercise is to be on your high E string and pick that 10th fret and pull off to the 7th. And then we do the same exact thing on the B string. We go 10-7, but we do it twice. So it's 10-7, 10-7. So again, high E, 10-7. B string, 10-7, 10-7. On the G, we go 9-7, 9-7. And then we hit that 9th fret of the D string, and that's where we really emphasize the vibrato. So I recommend doing that 10 times clean and even before you move on or add it elsewhere.